Hey, you guys. Today I'm going to talk about the Hollywood Divas season 2 reunion part 2. I'm not going over everything that happened. I'm just going to talk about certain things that happened. So this is going to be a real quick video. It starts off with talking about what happened with the meetup with Forrest and Rashawn and the ladies. And he gives this punk ass excuse. He was raising his voice and he stood up, so I was just defending myself. Defend yourself with these, my dude. Not picking up a ketchup bottle. Like, you were going against Rashawn. Like, he didn't seem that scary that you had to pick up a fucking weapon unless you just really can't fight. I'm not here for that excuse of he was trying to defend himself because it wasn't even like that with him and Rashawn. Like, come on. And he just trying to, I don't like him and probably be trying to make themselves seem like victims. And I'd be like, oh, go fucking sign up for rehab, but whatever. So then Paula kept trying to chime in, and I was so glad that Carlos told her to shut the fuck up. Like, let him be a man and talk. Shut up. So then he was talking about I guess Rashawn had jumped in and said something about, being in the business or whatever. And Paula jumped in once again. He's sitting on the same stage as you. That don't mean y'all in the same fucking category. Come on, because Elise thinks she better than all y'all. So I'm just saying. But girl, boo, just because y'all on this same show together does not put him in the same category as Rashawn or put his resume to equal up with Rashawn. Shut that shit down. So then they start talking about I I don't give a fuck. This is all I'm gonna give you my opinion on certain shit that was said, and I was just like, bitch, what? Paula talking about the ladies was racist. Talking about, because if it was a white man, no, your man just fucking suck. And your man has an attitude problem. He talked to women wrong. He's an asshole. He look like a drug addict. I don't know. And they don't want to fuck with him. It don't have nothing to do with his fucking skin color. Girl, boo, if that was the case, they wouldn't be working with Rashawn. He's black too. Like, girl, that didn't have nothing to do. She is dumb. And then I'm like, to even you talking about defaming somebody's fucking character, Parla, and you gonna try to put it out there that these women are racist? Girl, boo. Um, then Forrest trying to play the victim, but then don't even regret what his part in shit with Rashawn. I'm like, how do you act like you were, defending yourself and all this, but you don't even take accountability for your actions in the whole situation? I was done. Rashawn versus Paula and her calling him girl. That bitch got another problem. How, girl, boo? If he say you offended him, say I apologize for offending you and move the fuck on. But don't make no excuse talking about ain't nothing wrong with calling him fucking girl. Talking about people that's out the closet don't have no problem with being called girl. Bitch, he ain't no girl. He's a man. And so why wouldn't he take offense to that? He ain't got no heels on. He ain't dressed up, like a woman. Why would you think it's okay just because he's gay that he wants to be called girl? I hope the gay community really gave it to this bitch in that comment, because I was just like, really? And then she gonna say, well, he called me bitch, and Countess was like, well, that's your name. Like, your husband called you that. He was like, I don't call her a bitch. And they was like, that's her nickname around the house. I was rolling. Countess had her some little one-liners up in there just under her breath, but other people hear it. I'm like, you might. We gonna hear it. Then it was something that was said, and she gave this look like, who? And I think it had to do with them, but hey, I was side-eyeing their ass too. But anyway, Elise was like, oh, Lisa, I hope you understand what I was saying in the first episode of everything starts and ends with them. Yeah, we all have said that, but bitch, that don't excuse you for playing a part in the bullshit. Like, girl, boo. Throwing something on them or not taking accountability for your fucking actions. Shut up. So then Lisa and Paula gets into it. I'm telling y'all. I think if security wasn't there, the cameras wasn't rolling, and she could have got to Paula, I think Lisa would have fucked Paula up. The way Paula was coming at her, of all fucking people, the bitch that's been your ride or die, and you trying to act like she's not loyal to you, but she was loyal enough for you to call her to that damn Inglewood motel room and tell her all your fucking problems and shit. She was that loyal friend then, but all of a sudden she not fucking loyal to you and she ain't a friend and all this kind of stuff. Like, why? Because she called you out on your shit? Like, Lisa, of all the women on the show, Lisa was continuing to have her back. Lisa was the one continuing to support and believe in this White Sister project. I don't know why. But I was just like, wow. But I think if Lisa could have got to her, Lisa would have whooped that ass. And I'm sorry, I don't think grown women should be fighting on TV because it's not a good look, especially when you're a businesswoman. But I would have been here for probably getting her motherfucking ass whooped tonight. I really would have been. Um. So yeah, Lisa was talking about how she don't do fake friends, and she was like, "If I shared a tear for you, then I whoop your ass." I said, I said, please whoop her ass. The audience was going crazy, but I was out there like, please whoop her ass. Please, Carlos, move. And then you see, Forrest didn't say nothing. Forrest always say something when Golden say something to Paula. But when Lisa was going off, Forrest wasn't too much saying shit. But, and Paula must have felt like Lisa probably could whoop her ass because she kept saying, "Well, do it," and all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, yeah, you probably know she would have got up in your ass if she could have got to you. I'm just saying because she was hurt, like I said, and she had every right because she's been the only bitch that's been loyal to her and been cool with her and say whatever she said behind her back, she said in her goddamn face. So when all the other bitches was ready to just wash their hands with you, she was the one getting these women giving you another chance. So I just wasn't here for that. But what I also wasn't here for was all of them kissing and making up. Like, bitch, you just was saying there's no recovery and all this bullshit. Then this motherfucker Carlos say kiss and make up and then y'all kiss and make up. I would have pushed that bitch off the stage. I'm just saying. Um, Other things that have happened. Golden and Elise ain't friends no more. Golden still gonna feel the same way she feel about Elise making that comment, and I'm like, oh God. Then she was like, oh, it's stuff that's been that I was hearing, but I'm like, it was stuff that you was hearing before y'all got um on that cruise when you went to the room and talked and y'all talked or whatever. Why you to bring all that up in, you fake bitch? Like, for real. Use a fake fucking friend. And if I was Elise, I wouldn't fuck with you no more. I would not fuck with you no more because if you spoke to her and I feel Elise, bitch, if you had all these problems, you should have came to me. But you was planting seeds to every motherfucking body except me. Um, what else? Golden is still fucking with Kobe. We don't know if they fucking because she won't say. We don't care. Lisa mom is okay. Countess dad is okay. So that was cool. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Nothing. Oh, they didn't even address Forrest about that brunch because they were so on just this being positive about Lisa's mom and Countess dad that they didn't even want to address this idiot. Audience asked questions. I didn't care because it was it was to Golden. I didn't care. Who threw the most shade? To me, I think Golden threw the most shade through the season. They asked Carlos some questions about being a producer compared to like him with Real Housewives and this show, and he said this show has been the best show he's done, and I was like, for real? Well, why? Because people listen to you. I don't know. We saw why Lisa Countess made that face at Lisa House, and it was because Carlos was saying something to Paula about Forrest. It really didn't have nothing to do with that conversation because I didn't even know he was there. But hey, well, I guess producers is always on scene, but whatever. But yeah, they asked him a couple of questions. Who cared? They asked him what they're doing now, and they all working. Kudos to all y'all working. But was it me? But when they was talking about work, why did it seem like the bitch that they hated on and act like she don't do nothing had the most things lined up to do? Lisa seemed like she was doing the most out of all these women, but they shade her and her career. I don't know. That was my review for Hollywood Diva Season 2 Reunion Part 2. Like I said, I'm sorry this wasn't a fair review, but the show was bullshit. I'm just saying. And I know a lot of people wanted my opinion on this, so here y'all go. That's my opinion. Um, Follow me on all social media sites by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE. I'm your girl, Miss Nika. Make sure you're checking out all the YouTubers that I've talked about in my Support Tuesday. Make sure you're checking out Ashley Miller. Much love from KY. Some more love TV. We all do reality TV reviews, and if you guys like mine, you will love the people that I always shout out because they keep it just as real as I do. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.